Test 1, 2.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming and bright. The bombs bursting in gave proof through the night that our flag there does that spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome, Cougar fans. We are here at Daly Field, set to kick off another homestand for the Averett Cougars to start this 2015 season. 0-1 to start the year. The Averett Cougars also taking on an 0-1 team in Randolph-Macon. The Yellow Jackets make their way down to Danville in hopes to get their first win of the season. Averett won the toss, deferred. Randolph-Macon will receive the kick. We are set to get things underway here. Danville, Virginia, the site, Averett University's North Campus. And Averett's new Daly Field, brand new as of last year. The field turf and the lights. A great way to open the season here at home for the Cougars. Lost last week 63-35, taking on Washington and Lee up at their place. And here set for the kickoff, it's going to be Hobie Proctor, the senior veteran kicker for the Cougars. A nice kick down to about the 10-yard line, and we are underway here in Danville. Return is going to be taken up to about the 27-yard line. Try to find you the yellow jacket on the return. It was number 18, Chris Davis, the senior running back. And the offense for the Yellow Jackets coming onto the field, 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Freshman quarterback for the Yellow Jackets. That will be Joe Vero, man in motion. Handoff on the jet sweep to the right side. Got a big hole. Gets a block. Crosses the 50-yard line and down at the 47. Eric Hoy on the reverse. Looked like the old jet sweep play. The receiver coming in motion across the quarterback and makes a very large pickup for the first play of the afternoon. From the gun, here is Vero. He's going to hand off to the right side again. Chased down by a couple of Cougars. Going to pick up about 5. Going to be brought down by Hunter Shepard, middle linebacker for the Cougars. Some technical difficulties we had earlier caused us to miss our Daily 7 pregame show. We'll try to get you as caught up as we can as we go. From the gun, the Yellow Jackets with another handoff to the right-hand side. A solid pickup close to the sticks. And it's going to be John Bird, the senior running back for the Yellow Jackets. Back-to-back carries. They're not going to give him the first down. It's going to be 3rd and short. 3rd and about half a 1. Looks like a sneak right up the middle. We'll see where they spot it. Right now, they have him with a first down. So make it a 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets. Once again, my name is Matt, the Dean of AU Sports Johnson, set to bring you another slate of action here as the athletic calendar underway for the Averett Cougars. Here on Averett Sports Network, Vero from the gun again. He's got Bird to his right. Handoff up the middle. It's going to be about 2nd and call it 7 on the play. After Bird gets another handoff. To the right-hand side once again. Vero around the right. Make it 3rd down for the Yellow Jackets. Averett's defense run all over up at Washington and Lee. Then again, that is a triple option team. Over 600 rushing yards for the Generals against the Cougars in Ashland last week. Or excuse me, not in Ashland. That's where Randolph-Macon hails from. From the gun again, 3rd and short. Looking to convert is Vero. Again, a man in motion is Hoy. It's going to be Vero right up the middle, untouched. A walk-in touchdown for the Yellow Jackets. And the freshman quarterback on the read with Hoy on the jet sweep. Pulls it and takes it right up the gun on the Cougars and puts 6 on the board. 27-yard run for the freshman quarterback, and now the extra point for Randolph-Macon. Kick is up and good. It's going to be 7-0 Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets to get this one started. We are at 12:17 remaining here in the first quarter with Randolph-Macon set to kick off. Let's see what the Averett offense can do. Played 3 quarterbacks last week. It's going to be Drew Evans getting the start today. That's what we have listed. And all 3 quarterbacks combined for a school record 450 passing yards. 3 quarterbacks that played against Washington and Lee. Senior Garrett Dubose played some cleanup action, and getting the start was Kelly Hall, and Drew Evans came in after him. Drew Evans, the senior, set to return for the Cougars, Travis Jones, freshman standout last year, now returning as a sophomore from GW High School right here in Danville. And Yurgel with the kickoff. The lefty, a high end-over-end kick to about the 5-yard line. Here is, looks like Ray Brown on the run. A nice return close to the 30-yard line. So as we get the offense on the field for the Cougars, we talked about the quarterbacks. Drew Evans getting the start again today. This offense combined for over 400 passing yards, a school record last week. However, it still resulted in only 35 points, not good enough to beat the Washington Lee Generals. So Evans from the gun, looking to hand off. It's going to be Jones to the right side. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Travis Jones, not just a running back standout, but also performed very well on special teams for the Cougars. Earned several weekly accolades as a freshman and just a collegiate player last year. And here is Evans trying to get something, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. Looked like an attempted run by Evans. It's going to be third down for the Cougars. Randolph-Macon showing blitz. It's going to be third and about 13. Evans drops back, fires, and it will be caught, but not good for the first down. That is Michael Barber Jr. with the catch. Here is Proctor on the punt. High spiraling punt. It's going to be fair caught inside the 30 and fair caught at the 26-yard line. So Randolph-Macon set to take over with your score 7-0 Yellow Jackets as Averett goes 3 and out on their opening drive. Not a very good showing for the offensive line to get things started. It is a young group up front for Averett as it was last year. Rasheed Hurst at right tackle, Tyler Gray at right guard, Comer, the returning junior, junior captain this year. He was a sophomore captain last year. He's at the center spot. Wilson, Gregory, P.J. Best, Jacob Parrish, the starting line for Averett. A lot of promise, a lot of talent and youth up front for them. They're going to have to perform better against this front seven of Randolph-Macon as it's a quick pass from Vero to the right side, breaking a tackle down the sidelines, escaping tacklers, and close to the 30-yard line for Averett. Huge gain for the Yellow Jackets on that right side. I believe that was as here is another quick pass to the right side, going to be dropped. That was Hoy on that 45-yard reception, the freshman. He leads the team in receiving. Had 8 catches, 91 yards last week. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets after the incompletion. Vero with a new running back to his left, still from the gun. Tight end to his left as well. Takes the snap, handoff Up the middle, it's going to be a tackle by Darren Marison on the inside as he breaks through that interior O-line of Randolph-Macon. As always with this Yellow Jacket squad, a very experienced group up front. Jay all upperclassmen against another youthful front for Averett. Here is Vero with the empty backfield. Third and 8 as he runs on the, looks like the QB draw to the right side. He's got the first down and knocked out of bounds. Flag is down. We'll see what that is after the play. (7-0) Randolph-Macon. There's a flag on the play. With the penalty, it'll get moved back just a little bit. It's going to be about 3rd and call it 9 for the Yellow Jackets. Again, an empty backfield for Vero. 5 spread out across the field. Here is Vero. Slings it to the right, and a nice play by the cornerback. That's going to be Jamal Forney, the senior cornerback on the left-handed side of that Averett defense, making the stop on the screen. So that'll make it 4th and, well, we're having a discussion on the field. And the block below the waist will be declined. That'll bring up 4th down for the Macon offense. Call it 4th and 11 for the Yellow Jackets. And they're going to get to the line of scrimmage and run a play. Defense needs a big stop, down 7-0 from the Averett 29-yard line. Throws to the right side and incomplete. And Averett will take over on the turnover on downs. Four years ago this series started. 2011 was the inaugural game between these two teams. A 15-7 defeat for the Cougars. Also my own very first collegiate start was against these Yellow Jackets on this field. As Drew Evans now at the helm, 1st and 10. As he reads the defense, takes it up the middle, hurdling, and he's brought down by a host of Yellow Jackets. Give him a couple on the play. Taken down at about the 32. Randolph-Macon 4-0 all time versus the Cougars. Matchup last year ended in a 48-16 defeat for Averett up in Ashland. Here is Evans. Got the split backfield, hands off. This is going to be, looks like Ray Brown to that left side, and not much doing. Price on the stop. That was Brown on the carry. Brown now out at the wing, and Travis Jones in the backfield with Evans. 3rd and 8. Throws to the right side and caught and out of bounds. It's going to be Miles Bennett, the sophomore, on the reception, and he moves the sticks for the Cougars. And Drew trying to get to the line of scrimmage, again going with the split back. That's going to be Ray Brown and Travis Jones. And coming onto the field, we have a change at right tackle. Here's the handoff. It's going to be an option on the triple. And Drew Evans keeps it for a couple. A solid decision to keep it on that play. Pick up what you can. No risk on the pitch. And it's going to set up a 2nd and 6 from Averett's 48-yard line. Evans again in the split backfield. Reads the defense. This time he actually kept it on that one. Fooled even me up here as Evans brought down in the backfield. He's going to lose what he gained, and coming onto the field is going to be Devin Hutchinson to the right tackle. Also in the game, number 11, Brian Finney. Remember him from last year, one of the team's leading receivers. He's moved to a tight end position, so no longer on the outside, playing on the end of the line. Evans looking to throw. He's got a little bit of time, looks downfield and incomplete. The only receiver in the area was an official. The incompletion for Evans. Hutchison now coming off the field. Parrish back on. Excuse me, that's going to be Hurst that's back on. They're going to say offensive pass interference, and it'll be declined. So 4th down and about 9 for the Cougars. That'll bring out Hobie Proctor and the punting squad. Hobie Proctor set to punt from standing at about his own 31-yard line. Good snap, and the punt is off. Going to be fair caught at about the 21-yard line for the Yellow Jackets, and that is where their offense will take over. It is 7-0 Randolph-Macon here with 5:41 remaining in the first quarter. So again, we take a look at what Averett's done on the field so far, giving up that touchdown run to Vero right up the middle, untouched. But giving up 43 yards in the air, most of that on one reception by Hoy, the freshman receiver, as Vero set to take the snap here on 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Takes the snap, keeps it after the fake jet to Hoy, and he's taken down after a couple. Crosses the 25. That's going to be Jake Salisbury on the tackle for the Cougars. Again, that is Bird to the right of Vero. 4 wide across the field for him. Again, the run up the middle. This is Bird lowering the boom across the first down. Crosses the first down marker, and we have 1st and 10 now from the 35. Macon trying to hurry things up with Vero, the freshman left-handed quarterback. And tries to stiff arm, taken down in the backfield for the Cougars. That's going to be Kenneth Covington, the sophomore defensive end. Sets up a 2nd and 14 for this Averett defense. Vero fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, throws across his body, complete. And another big pickup for the Yellow Jackets as they cross Averett's 35-yard line. Big gain for Macon once again. I believe that was Elijah Harris on the stop. That completion goes once again to Hoy. Give him 34 yards on that reception, as that is Bird right up the middle on first down. Taken down after he crosses the 30. Don Warren on the stop. And another sophomore for the Cougars along that defensive line. A little bit of a high snap handoff to Bird, taken down in the backfield. Darren Marison making another play up the middle. Covington once again in on that play as he cleaned up Marison, who got the party started in the backfield. Marison's made a couple of plays against that interior offensive line of Macon. He set up a couple of long yardage situations for the Yellow Jackets. Right now it's 3rd and 7 as they look to convert neighbor territory. Vero with Bird to his left. 2 receivers to the left. Receiver motions from the right and over, and we'll have a timeout, Yellow Jackets. So with the timeout on the field, we're going to take a quick break. Stay with us. We'll be right back on AU Sports Network. And welcome back to Averett Sports Network. Vero in the gun. 3rd and 7 for the Yellow Jackets. Man in motion from the right again. And that's going to be a flag down on the field. And the illegal motion will push him back 5. As that'll make it a 3rd and 12. Eric Hoy's been the target of choice for Joseph Vero so far in the first 2 games. Already 10 receptions. Give him 2 for 79 today. Came into the game 8 catches, 91 yards. Vero, play action, rolls out to his left, throws, and over the head of his receiver, incomplete. Dante Gilbert on the coverage for the Cougars. That'll set up a 4th down and 12. And let's see what the Yellow Jackets will do. They are looking to the sideline. Braxton Carroll comes onto the field for the Yellow Jackets, comes to this near side, a 6'4" wide receiver. As Vero in the pistol, rolls out, being chased by defensive end, throws, and incomplete to his left. That was intended for Carroll. A big target out there, but nothing doing. Turnover on downs. Averett takes over. So a couple of failed 4th down conversions for the Yellow Jackets on back-to-back possessions as Averett standing with another opportunity to tie it up here before the end of the first quarter. Averett sets up with Evans in the gun. That is Jones to his right. Now Jones takes the handoff, goes to the left, cutting back across the middle and close to the yardage marker. That should be a 1st down, Averett. As Travis Jones picks up 11, good for a 1st. He's going to get another carry, and he slips down in the backfield, trying to cut up the field. And we have an injured Cougar on the play. That is not a good sign. That looks like Travis Jones down on the field. And I believe it is. So Jones, the player, down as he is tended by the training staff. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Stay with us here on Averett Sports Network. My name is Matt Johnson, and we will be right back with more Averett football coming up. Quick timeout on the field subsides, and we are back here at Daly Field. 2nd and 12. Evans drops back, looks to scramble, moving forward, crosses the 50, and is taken down. It'll be third down. Third down and about 7 for the Cougars. As Travis Jones will look to see if he returns to the field after he sees the training staff in. He is back in the game right now as he takes it to the left side again. And after the quick timeout, back on the field, and a big play for a first down. Converts on third down, keeping it on the ground is offensive coordinator Shannon Johnson. And it works out. 1st and 10, Cougars. From the 41-yard line, here is Evans. Jones in the backfield again. Here's the blitz. Pressure comes, throws to the right side, and caught and out of bounds. Along the sideline, that's going to be Michael Barber Jr., his second reception of the game. But we have a flag on the field. It'll be an eligible receiver downfield. So the ineligible man downfield will push the Cougars back 5. It is 1st and 15. Evans will take a QB sneak right up the gut. Not much. It's actually more of a QB blast play from the gun, not really a sneak, but a QB carry for Evans. He's a big body in there. That'll make it about 2nd and 14. Evans again fakes the pass, takes it up the middle, lowers the shoulder, and close to the 35-yard line. Substitutes immediately come in for Randolph-Macon. And that'll set up a third down. We'll call it 3rd down and 4. Two receivers to the right, 2 tight ends. Here is Evans, again dropping back, runs up the middle, and takes a hit low, but close to the sticks. It doesn't look like he made it to the first down yardage, but it'll set up a 4th and short for Averett. But that'll be the end of the first quarter. Your score, Randolph-Macon 7, Averett University 0. Stay with us on AU Sports Network. My name is Matt the Dean Johnson, and we will be right back after these quick messages. Welcome back to Averett Sports Network. My name, Matt, the Dean of AU Sports Johnson, here at Daly Field. 4th and about 2. It's the option from Evans to Jones on the pitch, and he's not going to convert. The Randolph-Macon defense holds to start the second quarter on 4th down. And it looks like they're going to call it a fumble. And that'll set up the Averett defense nearing midfield. The Yellow Jackets take over at about the 34-yard line. Here's Vero. Hands off up the middle. Big carry to the right side and taken down past the marker. Dom Kapua on the carry. Another freshman for the Yellow Jackets, as that sets up a first down from the Averett 48-yard line. Fake handoff, screen, and taken down. Nice tackle on the outside. Michael Reeves on the stop. He had a big game last week. The Sanford, North Carolina native was one of 3 Cougars to record 9 tackles against Washington and Lee. Also had an interception and a fumble recovery in that one. Here's Vero again with Kalpua to his right. Drops back, throws to the left. And they will say it's incomplete along the sideline, so it'll be 3rd and 12. For the Cougars defense, giving up 600-plus yards of rushing last week. It's got to be weighing on the mind. Definitely an area to stop, but also got to keep in mind Washington and Lee, a team not like many that they'll face this year, running that option offense. Here is Vero with the empty backfield. Throws across the middle, complete for the first down, and taken down in the middle of the field. It's going to be Elijah Harris on the stop out of Dinwiddie, Virginia, the sophomore safety. Braxton Carroll for the Yellow Jackets along this right side. A big target at wideout. Here's Kalpua again to that right side in a diving tackle by Reeves. Taking out the legs of Kalpua. A couple of really strong freshmen here for Macon. The quarterback, Vero, he's a freshman. The running back, Kalpua, that's in right now, another freshman. And Eric Hoy, the game's and season's leading receiver for the Yellow Jackets, also another freshman. So a strong class of 2019. Here's the handoff. Again, Kalpua up the middle, shifty little runner. Going to get the first down, pickup of about 8 on the play. Sets up a 1st and 10 from the Cougars' 22-yard line. 23-yard line. Here's Vero from the gun. Hands off to Kalpua again, cuts back to the left, cuts again, looking for the end zone. He's not going to get there, taken down after first down yardage, but close to the goal line as Randolph-Macon enters the red zone for the first time today. Hurries to the line of scrimmage. They're trying to get a 2-for-1 here. Kalpua is still in the backfield. Vero hands it off to him up the middle, and he's shy of the goal line, down to about the 2. Hunter Shepard and Jake Salisbury in the middle of that Averett defense for the Cougars. 2nd and goal from the 2. Bird comes in the backfield for Randolph-Macon. Man in motion into the backfield. The handoff is going to be Bird, and Taken down by Reeves, shy of the goal line again. So the sticks don't move. It stays 3rd and goal from inside the 5. Looks like it's at about maybe the 2.5. Under center is Vero looking to sneak. And they haven't made a signal yet. And they're going to say he's short. The sneak on 3rd and goal. And let's see what it is. It's 4th down. The defense holds. And fans here at Daly Field cheering on their Cougars. Fourth down, ball is on the 1. Under center is Vero, and it's going to be a timeout on the field. Timeout, Yellow Jackets. So with the timeout on the field, we'll take this opportunity once again to take a quick break. Stay with us on AU Sports Network. We will be right back. Welcome back. It's 4th and goal from the 1. Here is Vero. Under center, hands off, Bird, and he is stopped short. Taken down in the backfield. And the Cougars take over on downs. Dante Gilbert on the stop, the senior cornerback. And now the Averett offense takes over with a long field to go, 99 yards in front of them. But it stays 7-0 Randolph-Macon as they fail to convert. And let's see what Averett does, backed up so close to their own end zone. It's going to be Evans on a sneak trying to create some sort of room. Minimal gain for Evans. Call it maybe 1. Defensively, it's an interesting question for Macon if they blitz or not. You expect Averett to try to rush out of their own end zone, create some space to throw it, as here is the handoff. That's going to be Ray Brown, a very downhill runner. He is going to be stopped after a short pickup. Brown may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. And that's going to quickly set up a 3rd and 8 scenario from about the 3-yard line. Here's Evans, got the quick count working. Throw over the middle, caught by Brian Finney, the tight end, for a first down. Brian Finney, the tight end for the Cougars, over the middle, replacing Davey Holmes, who's out with an injury. As here's the fake handoff to Brown. In the pocket is Evans, and incomplete, looking over the middle. That pass intended for Drew Davidson, a sophomore tight end. Evans from the gun, running back to his right, 2 receivers to his left, a receiver and a tight end to his left. Excuse me, the first one was to the right. So that's going to be Miles Bennett with his second reception over the middle. Sets up a third down for the Cougars. Evans 5 of 7 throwing the football now, 54 yards. 2 completions each to Miles Bennett and Michael Barber Jr. On the check, Evans looks to the sidelines, gets his call, and third and short. Reads, hands off to Ray Brown, looking for the sticks along the sideline, and he's got it. So the first down conversion yet again. This one from Ray Brown, the senior running back. So 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Averett started this drive from their own 1. Evans drops back. Nice pocket to throw. Does complete. That's Terrence Owens. Lost the football. They're going to say it was a catch and fumble. He made the football move to turn up the field. At least I thought they were going to say it was a catch and fumble. We'll wait and see. Yeah. No, they're going to say it's incomplete. Looked like they were leaning towards giving him the catch. Instead, it'll be an incompletion for Evans. With it marked as an incompletion, got to wonder if he had possession of it before he lost possession of it. Looks like the answer to that question would be no. Terrence Owens was the intended target on that pass. And here's Evans again. Drops back. Pressure coming from the tackles. Rushes up the middle. Not going to get much. Back to the line of scrimmage, if anything. That'll make it 3rd and 10 for the Cougars. Looks like Kelly Hall enters the game as Evans comes off the field. He's being treated by the athletic trainer Thomas Underwood. Looking to throw. Hall. First play. Throws complete. Driving for the first down marker, and he completes on 3rd and 10. Kelly Hall, the sophomore out of Concord, North Carolina. Complete that one to Michael Barber Jr. First and 10. From Averett's 43-yard line, hands off and tripping to the ground. That's going to be Ray Brown. Michael Barber Jr., 3 catches, 27 yards on the evening. Averett's leading receiver on the afternoon. So as Evans continues to receive medical treatment, ball, the snap wasn't caught by Hall. Ray Brown ends up catching the snap as it was tipped, and he loses a handful of yardage. Kelly Hall might have got that snap a little too quickly. Snap was on the money. And that'll set up a 3rd and forever. We'll call it almost 20, maybe 21. From the gun, Hall fakes the handoff to Jones, has time, throwing deep, looking for Terrence Owens, making the grab, no, as that hits the ground. From our angle here in the press box, it looked like he breadbasketed that catch. Instead, it falls to the turf, and it'll be 4th and 19 for the Cougars. 5:56 remaining here in the first half. Randolph-Macon leads 7-0. So into punt, Hobie Proctor. And back to return for the Yellow Jackets. That is going to be number 7, Deshaun Rogers. High spiraling punt from Proctor. Yet another fair catch for the Yellow Jackets, as that is fair caught at their own 26-yard line. And from there, Randolph-Macon set to take over. So a key injury here for the Cougars, as they appear to have lost Drew Evans, their starting quarterback, the senior leader for this team on offense. An apparent lower body injury. We do not have any word on that. So Kelly Hall steps in, the sophomore transfer for Averett. We'll see how he continues to do. Again, this quarterback staff for the Cougars over 400 yards of passing, as this is a big completion from Vero. It's going to be down the right-hand side and for a long touchdown. That is Randolph-Macon's Christian Redmond, another freshman receiving target for the Yellow Jackets. And that'll make it 13-0. Yellow Jackets over the Cougars, extra point pending. And a quick strike for the Macon offense. The second Averett loses their quarterback. And for the point after, this will be Yergel. Seth Yergel's kick up. And good.
Seth Yergel with the point after, which is good. And 5 points in. Randolph-Macon 14.
Make it 14-0. Randolph-Macon on top, and this one's set to kick off to the Cougars. Kelly Hall and the offense hope to make a splash on this drive. 5:38 before halftime. That was a 74-yard touchdown pass from Vero to Redmond. Redmond listed at 5'10", 175, North Chesterfield, Virginia. It's been kind of a quick strike offense here for Macon. That 74-yard touchdown pass on that one-play drive. The big touchdown run by Joe Vero for their first score. Another long play. The only time the Yellow Jackets have been in the red zone, the Averett defense came up big and made a stop on the 1-yard line. So Yergel set to kick off again for the Yellow Jackets. End over end, high kick. Travis Jones returning from about his own 8-yard line. Helmet flies off. Jones upfield still, and looks like he crosses the 30-yard line, and that is where the Averett Cougars will take over on offense. So here comes the offense for the Cougars. We have not seen much of Brandon Cowden today. He's a captain, one of the wide receivers for the Cougars. He's on the field now in the slot. Here is Hall. Throws. Going to be complete on the left side. Down the sideline still. And up for a big gain close to midfield. On that one, Brendan Hughes, the senior wide receiver. He's a big target. 6'4", 200 pounds on the outside. Pair him with Brandon Cowden on that left side. You got a pretty big wide receiving tandem over there. So Hall, 1st and 10 from the 45 of Averett. Brown to the right side, spinning and dodging tacklers. Still going to lose one. Ball is out. That's what the defense says. And the signal is to Randolph-Macon. On the recovery for Randolph-Macon, looks like Steven Sarver is going to get credit for the fumble recovery. Defensive tackle, the senior out of Spotsylvania, Virginia. Fumble by Ray Brown up the gut. About 30 seconds after Randolph-Macon put their second touchdown on the board, and that's not going to help Averett's situation as Randolph-Macon takes over in Averett territory at the Averett 43-yard line. Here is the handoff. That is going to be Eric Hoy on that left side, breaking tackles and dashing into the end zone. Touchdown, Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets. And again, that jet sweep with Hoy coming in motion across the middle and taking it over to the other side. It's done some damage here on the Cougars. They've used it in fakes. They've run it full a couple of times, and that time he takes it about 40-plus yards to the house. I think that was 43 on the official. So 20-0. Randolph-Macon as Yurgel puts the extra point through. 21-0. Randolph-Macon on top of the Cougars for now. 4 minutes, 59 seconds remain before halftime. Still plenty of time and plenty of opportunities for this Cougars offense, but they got to protect the football, and they got to start moving it up and down the field just the way Macon has. Try to tire out that defense, hold on to the ball, get a nice long drive here before halftime. It'll be Travis Jones and Ray Brown back to return. So Yurgel set to kick off again as we take a look at some of the numbers for this Randolph-Macon offense. It's been a lot of passing so far. Eric Hoy, really the star of the show here today. It was actually a forward pass to Hoy. On that pitch, here is Jones on the return. Up the middle, bouncing to his left, cutting back in and taken down at about the 31-yard line of Averett. So the freshman quarterback for Randolph-Macon, Vero, has fared pretty well for the Yellow Jackets, throwing a couple of touchdown passes, including that last one to Hoy. He's 7 of 12, 207 yards, 2 scores. Hoy, 5 catches, 135 yards, and a touchdown reception himself. 6 carries for Kapua, freshman, 52 yards. Vero also, as Hall rolls out to his right, looking for Barber Jr. Catches, crosses the 40-yard line of Randolph-Macon, and a big pickup for the Cougars as Barber Jr. seemingly fit into the zone. And Hall found him wide open. Kelly Hall trying to make some plays for this Cougars offense. Sets up a 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Here is Hall. Rolls to his left a little bit. Now throws, and it's going to be over the head of Barber Jr. on that one. And out of bounds. 2nd and 10 for the Averett Cougars. Hall from the gun. He's got 3 receivers to his left, including the tight end, Finney. Hall steps up, rolling to his right, looking to move upfield. Jukes backwards and falls forward, maybe gaining a yard on the play. We'll call it 3rd and about 9. Packed house here for the Cougars. Daly Field. Daly Field set to enter phase 2 of the stadium construction after this season. Here is Hall. Rolls to his right, being chased from behind and taken down at midfield. Big sack for Randolph-Macon. Marcus Mitchell on the stop for the Yellow Jackets, the junior linebacker out of Chesapeake. And here comes the punting unit once again for the Cougars. Proctor standing back at his own 36-yard line. That's going to be Rogers back to return for the Yellow Jackets. It's a fake punt. That's Finney right up the middle, the up back, and he's going to get a first down, Cougars. The direct snap straight to the up back. Hobie Proctor sold it perfectly, like the snap went over his head, and Finney picks up a first down. Hobie sold it beautifully, jumping up and throwing his arms up like the snap was over his head. And Brian Finney with the direct snap takes it right up the gut for Averett. 2 minutes, 40 seconds before halftime for the Cougars. Now marching down the field, looking to get into the Randolph-Macon red zone for the first time this evening. Hall takes the snap, hands off. This is Jones to the left side. Gets a block from his receiver, lowers the shoulder, and inside the 5-yard line. The ball came out, but he was down. It'll be first and goal. Let's see where they spot him. Looks like they got him spotted at the 5. What a play by Brian Finney on fourth down, the fake punt. Giving Averett the opportunity to be in scoring position here. First red zone appearance for the Cougars. Here is Hall on the play to his left, dives to the pylon, touchdown Cougars. And Kelly Hall puts one into the end zone for Averett's first touchdown of the afternoon. 21-6 your score. Randolph-Macon on top. Hobie Proctor set for the extra point, trying to make it a 14-point, 2-touchdown game. Snap, the hold, the kick. It's good. Your score, 21-7. Randolph-Macon still on top, but Averett gets the ball after halftime and making a push here at the end of the first half. And that whole end of the drive set up by a 26-yard run by Brian Finney, the former wide receiver, former quarterback at one point here at Averett. He's made a couple of trick plays on those punts before in the past. He's thrown a couple, I do believe. I was broadcasting for a couple of those fakes. I know he's run one before, and I know he's thrown one before. Add another run to that. So Brian Finney doing a great job and keeping composure to know where the sticks are and make sure you get the first down on a fourth down conversion play. So Proctor set to kick off for the Cougars. Deshaun Rogers, one of the return men, back for Macon. Here is the kick, end over end by Proctor, going to be taken by Rogers. Looking to the right side, getting some blocks by his return squad, and out of bounds. A very solid return out to about the 45-yard line of the Yellow Jackets, and here comes Joey Vero and the offense. They've put up some points today on this Cougar defense, put up some yardage as well. They were stopped on the 1-yard line on one of their possessions. And let's see what this defense of Averett can do here, trying to make a stand before halftime. Vero fakes the handoff to Bird. Time to throw, looking downfield to the left. Had a man open and incomplete. Looks like Braxton Carroll was the intended receiver. Carroll, that big 6'4" target. Definitely somebody I'd look for to be going downfield, maybe a jump ball type scenario. Elijah Harris, Tavares Johnson, the safeties deep for the Cougars. Reeves, Salisbury, and Hunter Shepard, the linebackers. Forney, Gilbert, senior cornerbacks. Here is Vero, throws over the middle, and caught. That's going to be Hoy again. This is Jake Salisbury asked to cover the freshman wide receiver who's had 2 very, very strong weeks for the Yellow Jackets. So a minute 31 remaining here in the first half. Randolph-Macon trying to put some points on the board before it closes out. Vero has Hoy in a slot to the right. Now he's going to take a QB draw right up the middle. Nobody home for the Averett defense, and he plows over the goal line. Big touchdown run for the freshman QB Vero. And that'll make it 27-7 right now for the Yellow Jackets, as Yergel is expected to kick the extra point. Yergel, the lefty, is up and good. So 28-7 your score. Randolph-Macon on top of the Averett Cougars here at Daly Field, the home opener for Averett. The Cougars get the ball after halftime, but they fell victim to the QB draw on that last score for Randolph-Macon. Joey Vero, the freshman QB, who's done a fantastic job here this afternoon, managing the game, throwing the football, running the football, doing everything well for his Yellow Jackets. That time takes one right up the gut on a QB draw and to the house.
Seth Yergel will be kicking off for Randolph-Macon. And back to receive for Averett University. That's Jones.
So Joey Vero, 7 carries, 63 yards, 2 touchdowns here in this one. Scored the first one and this last one here in the first half. And Yergel for the kickoff. It's going to be Jones and Brown deep for the Cougars. High end-over-end kick. Taken in front of the 10-yard line. Here's Jones. Right up the middle. Bounces off. Separates. Looking to reverse and change direction. And he's taken down at the 30-yard line.
Jones with the return for the Cougars. He's brought down by Greg Chris Davis for Randolph-Macon. The University has the ball, first and 10, with a minute 16 left in the first half.
1 minute, 16 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Averett would definitely like to close the gap before halftime, with an opportunity to make it a one-score game after the half. Here is Hall, throws to the right. That is going to be caught by Barber. Short gain for the Cougars to the right side, but out of bounds, and it stops the clock. That'll make it 2nd and 2. Hall from the gun. He's got Jones to his right. Steps up, moving in the pocket, and sacked. Timeout on the field. It's going to be an Averett timeout. We will take one up here. Stay with us on Averett Sports Network. My name is Matt Johnson. We got a minute and 4 seconds before halftime. 28-7 your score. Randolph-Macon on top. Averett with the ball before the half. It's third down coming up. Stay with us on AU Sports Network. Welcome back. Matt Johnson here on Averett Sports Network. Kelly Hall there on the gun, throws to the left. That is Miles Bennett making the catch and runs for a first down on 3rd and about 7. So that'll make it 1st and 10 from Cougars' 48-yard line. And with that pass out of bounds, that'll stop the clock on 58 seconds for the Averett offense before the half. Motion. Hall looks to throw. That was Cowden in motion. Looking towards Cowden. Now rolling out. Jump pass. This one to Terrence Owens along the left sideline. And he's got a first down. Buchanan on the stop for Randolph-Macon. Flag down. Looks like it's going to push the Cougars back. So it looks like Averett will take back the possession at their own 38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 20. Hall steps back into the gun. Owens, and Cowden and P.J. Best looked like he tried to play it off like he was pointing out the mic or picking out some sort of linebacker for a blitz, and instead he's going to get called for a false start. He knows it too, as he's going to rotate off the field. That's going to bring back in Parrish, I believe, number 76. It is Jacob Parrish, the freshman, steps back in. Same formation for Hall, Terrence Owens and Brandon Cowden to the left. Jones also to the left. Hall looking to get away from defenders, throws, caught over the middle. Miles Bennett spinning into the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 43-yard line. Clock running for the Cougars. 30 seconds remain in the first half. It's 2nd and call it 15. Snap, Hall, pressure right in his face, throws to the right side, caught Barber Jr., and out of bounds. That'll stop the clock at 17 and a half seconds for the Averett offense. So with the clock stopped, a chance for Averett to gather themselves. 3rd and about 8. Hall drops back, looking to throw. Faces pressure, has time, and rolls out to his right and is knocked out of bounds. He is not going to get the first down. So that'll mark 9 seconds remaining in this first half. And here comes the punting unit. Last time this unit was on the field, it was a fake punt. Direct snap to the up back. Brian Finney took it 26 yards for a first down and converted that 4th down. Led to the only Averett touchdown. High spiraling punt for Proctor. Deshaun Rogers going to fair catch it at about the 5-yard line. And that'll leave 1.3 seconds on the clock for the Yellow Jackets offense. Should be either a kneel or a run right up the middle to send this into halftime. And Vera will take the knee. That'll mark off the time. Your score at halftime, 28-7. Randolph-Macon on top of Averett so far in this one, but it's been a good first half, a fairly quick first half. And we will be right back here on Averett Sports Network. Stay with us here on Averett Sports Network. Coming up, we missed our Daily 7 pregame show with some technical difficulties, but coming up, we will have our Domino's Pizza halftime show. So stay with us. My name is Matt Johnson, and we will be right back here on AU Sports Network.
The following is a production of the Averett Sports Network.
Yards. He's another freshman, John Bird, 25 yards, and Eric Hoy also a 25-yard rush for the Yellow Jackets. That really has rounded out the offense. Averett gave up over 600 yards of rushing in their last contest against Washington and Lee at their place so far in this first half. 23 carries, 163 yards for Randolph-Macon. Compared to Averett, they're 28 carries, only 62 rushing yards. Averett has done a little bit better throwing the football in terms of comparing to their running game. They got 149 yards. Splitting time between Drew Evans and Kelly Hall, the sophomore quarterback for the Averett Cougars. Evans left the game earlier with a lower body injury. We do not have an update on that. He went 5 for 8 during his time in the game, 54 yards. Did some running of the football, though, had 10 carries, 21 yards. Really lowered his shoulder and fought for some tough yardage for the Cougars before exiting the game earlier in the first half. Kelly Hall, as I mentioned, stepped in and played very well for the Cougars offense. 7 of 9, 95 yards. He was sacked once. He's tried to run the football, had a couple of fake runs. Ended up rolling out along this near sideline, threw a jump pass to Terrence Owens. He's really made some smart plays. And I highlight that one because he could have ran, but instead he made the jump pass, got the first down. A very veteran-type decision for him to stop close to the line of scrimmage like that. He's played very well for the Cougars. Brian Finney also made a huge play. His one carry went for 26 yards. It was on a fourth down fake punt attempt. It was about fourth and forever. He picked up 26, and the Averett Cougars ended up making it all the way down and scoring on that drive. That was Kelly Hall's rushing touchdown to close out that drive. Looking at the receiving numbers, Michael Barber Jr. has been the favorite target of both quarterbacks, Evans and Hall. 6 catches, 71 yards. Miles Bennett's also been there very steady. 4 catches, 46 yards for him. Brian Finney, 1 reception to go with his 1 rush on the fourth down conversion. He has a catch for 18 yards. Brendan Hughes also made a big 14-yard reception along this near sideline. Moving forward with the Averett offense, it's going to have to be some quick striking here. Down 21 heading into the second half. They got a little bit of time to work with, but nothing you really want to play around here. Down by 3 touchdowns against a very solid Old Dominion Athletic Conference team in Randolph-Macon. So we got about 6 minutes left here in our Domino's Pizza halftime show. Stay with us on AU Sports Network. My name is Matt, the Dean of AU Sports Johnson, and we will be right back here on ASN to round up our Domino's Pizza halftime show. So stay with us after these messages. Welcome back to Averett Sports Network. My name is Matt Johnson. We are here set to finish out our Domino's Pizza halftime show by bringing you our Trophy and Sign Center player of the half. And not much to speak of on this Averett front, down 21, 3 full scores heading into halftime. But looking at the Randolph-Macon side of things, Joseph Vero has played a fantastic game. And 2 starts into his college career as a true freshman, really showing out here this afternoon. 7 carries, 63 yards, 2 scores on the ground, 8 of 14, 235 yards, and 2 scores through the air. Also completing a number of passes and handing off to Eric Hoy. He's got 6 catches, 163 yards, and a touchdown, and he's a freshman wide receiver. So the freshman getting it done for Randolph-Macon, but Joe Vero, you are my Trophy and Sign Center player of the half from the Averett side of things. Really, Brian Finney came through and provided the only strike for the Cougars and provided the only opportunity for them to score, converting on a 4th down and long. Made a 26-yard rush to convert for the Cougars. That set up Kelly Hall and his first rushing touchdown of his Averett career. That put the Cougars on the board with their first touchdown here at home. And that is where it stands right now. 28-7 your score as the clock winds down here on our Domino's Pizza halftime show. My name is Matt, the Dean of AU Sports Johnson. Stay with us. We'll be right back after one quick commercial break, and we will bring you our second half action here on Daly Field.
And the winning number in the 50-50 raffle is 398-767. That's 398-767. If you bought a ticket for the 50-50 raffle.
And thank you for joining us once again, Cougar Nation. Matt, the Dean of AU Sports Johnson, here on the mic for you fans at home. Your score 28-7 here after halftime. Entering the third quarter, Randolph-Macon on top of Averett. Gets the ball after halftime. They deferred in the first half. Let's see if it pays off, and let's see if they can get a quick strike here to bring it within 2 scores for the Cougars. Back to return, it's going to be Travis Jones, Ray Brown, Seth Yurgel set to kick off for the Yellow Jackets. Yurgel ready with the kick. Actually, I don't think that was Yurgel. It's going to be a squib down to about the 31, recovered by the Cougars, and it's first down Averett. So a very quick kickoff. They avoid the deep threats of Travis Jones and Ray Brown. They squib it. And it's going to be Averett football exactly at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Cougar offense, huddling along the sideline with Coach Shannon Johnson, the offensive coordinator. And here is Kelly Hall. No sign of Drew Evans. It looks like he's on the sideline. Here is the carry by Jones up the middle, breaking tackles, busts through the line. In the first play of the second half, Travis Jones down the right-hand side, inside the 20, stays on his feet, crosses the goal line, touchdown Cougars. A 70-yard touchdown run to open the second half. And let's see what the call is. It's going to be a face mask on the defense, so the touchdown will stand. Averett gets on the board. A one-play strike after the kickoff. 28-13, Travis Jones. We talked about him in the first half. A big play threat last year. Comes back for his sophomore year. And the keeper from Kelly Hall on the two-point conversion goes, and it's 28-15. Averett trying to get the fans back into things. $13-point deficit for the Cougars. Now let's see what the defense can do. The offense came out. Travis Jones making a huge play, and Randolph-Macon avoided kicking it off to him. Instead, they squib it, gets it down at the 30. That's where Averett takes over, and one play later, Travis Jones from George Washington High School here in Danville, Virginia, 70 yards later, he's in the box. As this is going to be Hobie Proctor set for the kickoff. With the penalty from the face mask, he's going to be kicking off from the 50-yard line. That penalty was on the touchdown run by Jones. Here's the kick from Hobie, end over end, way back into the end zone, touchback. And head coach Cleve Adams couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half for his Cougars. As 15 seconds into the third quarter, it went from a 21-point game to a 13-point game. So Travis Jones, give him 7 carries on the evening so far, 104 yards and a touchdown. Here is Vero on the handoff and taken down very quickly. Gain of about 2 for John Bird, the senior running back. One of the only non-freshman skill players for this Randolph-Macon team. Vero, Hoy, Redmond, Kapua, all freshmen. Bird, a senior running back. Here is the handoff. Bird to the left side on the read option. It's going to be third and very short. Defense holds. And here they come. Under center is Vero looking for the quick snack. They're going to go with the sneak, and he looks like he got it. He rolled out to the right side on the sneak. It's a first down, Yellow Jackets. Hunter Shepard bringing him down. Marison on the tackle before that. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Vero from the gun. He's got Bird to his right. Hands off. Bird cuts back across the middle, and a big gain for him. A nice chunk of yardage as he picks up about 9 heading toward the first down marker. Actually, they'll give him the first down on the spot. And here comes the no-huddle, up-tempo offense from Macon. Another handoff to their big back Bird as he crosses the line of scrimmage and is taken down. We have a timeout on the field as Coach Cleve Adams doesn't like what he sees, and he calls his team to the sideline. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. 13-17 remaining in the third quarter. Your score, 28-15. Randolph-Macon on top. And welcome back to Averett Sports Network. Set to take the snap is Joseph Vero from the shotgun. He's got John Bird to his right. It's going to be a fake handoff, passed over the middle and caught. It's going to be his big tight end, I do believe, and rumbling down the middle of the field, spins off a tackler's stiff arms close to the goal line, taken down at the 1 yard line. Vero did a great job finding the open man over the middle, and it looks like a fumbled snap. Ball's loose and picked up. Here come the Cougars going the other direction. Let's see who it is. It's going to be all the way Elijah Harris, the safety. Touchdown, Cougars. Huge fumble return. Elijah Harris picks it up in the backfield. It looked like a fumbled snap on the goal line. Must have been a problem between the center quarterback exchange, and the simplest of things can kill you on the goal line as he takes it looked like maybe 97 yards to the house on a fumble recovery. As Hobie Proctor comes in looking to knock through the extra point. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good. No. Oh, the refs say it's no good. So that'll make it 28-21, and it looks like a very wise decision to go for that two-point conversion with Proctor unable to convert on the extra point attempt on this touchdown. It all seems to fall into place. So already, the Cougars got 14 points on the board in the third quarter. Two huge plays. The offense has only been on the field for one play, and Jones took it 70 yards to the house. So now Averett's set to kick off again. As Proctor's looking to send this one deep. That was Braxton Carroll on that big reception over the middle for Randolph-Macon that put them in position along the goal line. As the kick, a line drive kick. This is Deshaun Rogers. Big block on the right-hand side, taking it straight up that sideline and close to the 45-yard line. Yeah, they spot him at the 45. And let's see what Vero does. He found Carroll on that last drive, put them in a prime position, unable to convert. Looked like a fumbled snap. Let's see what Randolph-Macon comes with on this drive. We have a player down on the field. Looked like it was on that big block along that right-hand side. We're going to take a commercial break. Stay with us on AU Sports Network. My name is Matt Johnson. We will be right back. Welcome back to Averett Sports Network. My name is Matt Johnson. The timeout is over. Here comes Vero after the fumble recovery for a touchdown by Elijah Harris and the Cougars. The run to the right side. That was Chris Davis on rush for the Yellow Jackets. Make it 2nd and 6. Here comes Vero, throws and complete along that left side. Another big play. Reeves able to bring him down. Looked like maybe a horse collar. That's going to be Eric Hoy on the reception. That is his 7th reception on the evening. Taken down by Dante Gilbert. Here is Vero. Looks like Davis again in the backfield with him to his left. He's going to hand off and stacked up in the middle of the line by the Cougars defense. Make it 2nd and goal from about, right about the 10-yard line. Randolph-Macon has failed to convert on 2 of their red zone opportunities. They turned it over on downs and the fumble recovery last time. Vero rolls out, keeping it, looking to the pylon, and touchdown. Signal from the far side of the field. Vero rushes it in. Give him 3 rushing touchdowns here in this one. 34-21 Randolph-Macon, your score right now. Yergel on the extra point. The lefty's up and good. 11:02 remaining here in the third quarter. It is 35-21. Yellow Jackets on top of the Cougars here at Daly Field at Averett University's North Campus in Danville, Virginia. Beautiful night for football under the lights. So Coach Cleve Adams and his offense looking to keep up the pace that they're at. 1 play, 70 yards, and a touchdown so far here for their offense in this half. Very limited sample size with Travis Jones on that 1 play. Jones back to return along with Ray Brown. Excuse me, it looks like, yeah, it's going to be Jones and Brown back to return. Yergel ready to kick off for Randolph-Macon. Last kickoff, the Yellow Jackets elected to go with a righty kicker. Ended up squibbing it down to the 30. High end over end kick. Going to be taken by Jones around the 10-yard line. Takes it up along the Cougars sidelines, cuts it back over the middle. He's done a great job of that all night, finding a way to cut it back against the grain. Gets him a couple extra yards. And now Jones is slow to get off the field. Looks like this one might just be a cramp. So the Macon defense on the field ready to go. Your score 35-21 here with 10:55 remaining in the third quarter. One of the things you see often football starting the season in late summer and August and September down here, especially in the South, and cramping runs rampant. Training staff helps Jones to the sideline. Here comes Kelly Hall in the Cougar offense. Ray Brown, the man in motion, new tailback for the Cougars. He's going to get the ball to the right side, bursting towards the sidelines, picks up a first down. Sean Bowman, the freshman running back for the Cougars, number 38. Here is Hall. Bowman in the backfield. Handing off. Keeps it. Throws it to the right side. Caught by Ray Brown. Trucks forward and crosses the sticks for a first down. Another good play by this Averett offense.
Ball's pass is complete. And that's another Cougar first down.
Bowman and Brown remain in the game. It's going to be Brown as a wing to the right for Hall. Hall fakes the handoff, looking to throw, stands tall in the pocket, and scrambles forward for a couple once it breaks down.
Hall keeps the ball.
Hope on the tackle for, it's going to be Grubbs, Chris Grubbs on the tackle for Randolph-Macon. Right up the gut, only about a 1 yard gain on first down for Kelly Hall. Actually call it 2nd and 8. Going to hand it off, actually keeps it on the triple, pitches out to Ray Brown, and he is taken down in the backfield. Very nice tackle by the junior linebacker, Marcus Mitchell. It's going to be 3rd and about 9 at the 37. Brown in the wing for Hall. Hall has the blitz coming, throws incomplete. It's going to be caught by Miles Bennett on the right side. Down the sideline, touchdown Cougars. Kelly Hall completes one to the GW product. Miles Bennett, the sophomore wide receiver, caught it down the right-hand side, made a few moves, and found himself in the end zone. 35-27. Randolph-Macon still leads. Here comes Proctor in for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. Make it 35-28. Randolph-Macon on top. Averett's had a couple of big plays in this second half, and everything seems like it's starting to come together for this offense here on this defense. Averett did throw the football for 450 yards between 3 quarterbacks last week. Kelly Hall, Garrett Dubose, and Drew Evans all playing last week. This week it's been the Kelly Hall show after Drew Wilson exited early. Averett had 161 yards rushing last week as a team. They were led by Travis Jones, who leads them in this one this week. As it's a high end over end kick by Proctor. Going to be taken by Davis. Going to take it around from the left to the right side, cutting back over the middle. And again, getting close to midfield, but taken down before the 45 at the 43-yard line. Kelly Hall on the afternoon, or rather the evening, as the lights have come on. The sun has set here on Daly Field. 9 of 11 throwing the football, 145 yards and a touchdown. He's also got a rushing touchdown, even with his -9 yards on the ground. Here's the handoff. This is going to be Bird on the carry up the middle, and he'll get to the 50-yard line on 1st and 10. It will be 2nd and 3, as here is Vero with Bird to his left in the gun. Hands off. Bird taking it to the right, close to the sticks. And it's going to be a first down, Randolph-Macon. Jamal Forney, the cornerback, stepping up, making the play. The offense looking to the sidelines, gets the call. Here's Vero. From the gun, Bird to his right. Hands off, Bird right up the middle, and he's stopped up by the defense. Kenneth Covington, Hunter Shepard all in on that play for the Cougar defense. 2nd and 9 for the Yellow Jackets. From the gun, Vero, Bird to his left. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Does, over the middle and tipped. Missing his tight end, Stephen Quinn, barely. Right off the fingertips. And it sets up a 3rd and 9 for the Yellow Jacket offense. This Averett defense looking to step up. Their offense has started to make plays. Their defense recovered a fumble for a touchdown, took it about 90-plus yards. Let's see what the defense can do here. Vero throws to his right, complete down the sideline. First down, Yellow Jackets. That's going to be Hoy again on the reception. We still have not seen the chains move. We will get a measurement. So on that catch, Hoy, 7 receptions, 204 yards. I believe that is before this last reception that they're measuring now. Vero already up to 324 yards through the air. A very impressive day for the freshman. This whole offensive unit, skill players, all seemingly freshmen except for Bird. And they're going to be just shy of the first down. But it looks like the offense will stay on the field.
All right, Cougar Nation, let me hear you out there.
And they will. Looks like they're just a couple of inches short of the first down. Here comes the offense. Bird in the backfield. It looks like Vero's going to be under center. That should be the red flag for the Cougar defense. And Bird is walked up under center. He's very close to the quarterback. Only about 3.5 yards behind Vero. And it's going to be a sneak. Defense goes over the top. They're going to mark him, at least where the refs are running out from the sidelines. They have him with a first. And it is. It's a first down. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets as Vero takes that one across the line. Here's the motion. Hand off, Bird right up the middle on the option. And that's going to be Covington on the stop. Another solid chunk of yardage for Bird. He's a fairly big tailback. Make it 2nd and about 3 for the Yellow Jackets. Man in motion again. That looks like Hoy. Hand off, Bird up the middle. First down. To the 21-yard line goes Bird. Quickly, Macon lines up, man in motion. That's Hoy. Hand off, Bird up the middle. Taken down very quickly. That's Jamal Forney on the stop. It'll be second and about 6 from the 17. Dom Kapua in the backfield. Here, Kapua takes the ball down middle of the field again. Running that read right into the dirt is this Randolph-Macon coaching staff. Really relying on the threat of Vero running the football. He's done it, especially done it even better the closer he gets to the end zone. He's found the end zone three times this evening, my mistake. Vero with Kapua in the backfield, to his left. 2 receivers to his left, tight end to his right. Fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it right up the middle and down close to the goal line. Looks like they have him marked just short at about the 2-yard line. Hunter Shepard in there on the stop. Wearing a very good number, 56. Here is Vero from the gun, hands off. Kapua looks like he's marked shy of the end zone. Averett's shown some very stout run defense as Randolph-Macon's gotten closer to the end zone. They're going to go quickly to the line of scrimmage. Kapua stays in the backfield. The sneak from Vero, and he's again marked short. No signal. Yes, he's stopped shy of the end zone. And that'll make it a 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. 35-28, Randolph-Macon on top. Looking to put one home on the Cougars. Vero from the gun now with Kapua in the backfield. Hands off, Kapua. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And Macon makes it 41-28. Extra point pending. Seth Yergel try to put one through the uprights. Low snap. Kick was a little choppy. It's still good through the uprights. Very lucky on that low snap. A tough hold, but the holder got it down. And it all worked out for the Yellow Jackets. Make it 42-28. Randolph-Macon on top of the Cougars here in Averett's home opener. We got 3 minutes, 46 seconds remaining in this third quarter. And this Averett offense has really lit up the field since coming back after halftime.
Over there right now, get you a nice cold Coke, some hot warm Domino's pizza, some Chick-fil-A. Don't go hungry at the game tonight. Stop by. The Deerfield will be kicking off for Randolph-Macon. Travis Jones is back to receive for your Cougars.
So that was Dom Kapua on the touchdown run for Macon, as this is Yergel set to kick off for Kapua. 9 carries, 59 yards, and that touchdown that just came. Here is, looks like, can't quite tell who that is on the return. Might be Miles Bennett. Miles Bennett was on that return, still driving the pile. Crosses the 25-yard line, and it'll be Averett's first down at the 26-yard line.
Handles the run back for Averett.
Good news for Cougar fans. Drew Evans left the game early on with an apparent lower body injury. Kelly Hall stepped in relief at the quarterback position. Drew Evans still in uniform on the sideline. So a good sign for Drew Evans fans. Here is Ray Brown up the middle on the read from Hall. He's going to get minimal yardage. Make it second down and about 9 for the Cougars. Cougars have kind of had a revolving door at offensive line tonight. They've really let some subs get some work in and rotate guys and see what the best fit is early on in the season. It's a non-conference game. Yeah, you want to win every game. But here is the throw out to Bowman on the swing pass. A nice gain along the sidelines. Let's see where they mark him. He probably stepped out. He did before the marker. Close to the 35-yard line, right on the 35. So that'll set up a third and very short, make it 3rd and 1 for the Cougars offense. 2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Hall giving signals. Ray Brown in the wing. Bowman in the backfield. Brown motions right, hand off. Bowman looks to scoot up, cuts through, and crosses the marker. Make it a 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Price on the stop for Randolph-Macon. And it's going to be an illegal block below the waist, I do believe. So that'll push the Cougars back. It'll be 3rd and about 13 for the Cougars. Hall has got the split backfield. Now Brown, after the check call, moves into the wing. Bowman in the backfield with Hall. And it's going to be a timeout. Cougars on the field. So with the timeout on the field, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Your score, Randolph-Macon 42, Averett 28. So stay with us. Here in our third quarter of action, we got 2 minutes and 6 seconds here left in the third. My name is Matt Johnson, and we'll be right back on AU Sports Network. Pass incomplete from Hall as we come back from break on 3rd down. The 3rd and 13 attempt goes awry, and here comes Hobie Proctor and the punting unit. Always got to watch the up back. Averett, even before Coach Adams, very much known for their trick plays on special teams. Proctor with the punt almost blocked. Gets a nice high punt up in the air. It's going to be another fair catch for Rogers. Proctor's had some very good hang time on these punts, allowing minimal returns. Your score, 42-28, Randolph-Macon on top. 1 minute, 55 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Here is Vero in the backfield, running back to his left. They're going to hand it off. It's going to be Bird on the carry, and he's going to bust through the line. Crosses into Averett territory and close to Averett's 40-yard line, down at the 41. Make it 1st and 10 Yellow Jackets. Vero in the gun. Bird to his left. Pulls it on the handoff and taken down in the backfield. It's going to be Don Warren on the stop in the backfield, sophomore defensive end.
Down and 13 for Randolph-Macon. Ball on the Averett 44-yard line.
So 2nd and 13 for the Yellow Jackets in Averett territory on the Averett 43-yard line. Vero, he's 11 of 18, 332 yards through the air, 2 scores. Here is Eric Hoy, and taken down. Jake Salisbury makes a stop at the line of scrimmage. Make it 3rd down and 13 as we approach the start of the 4th quarter. They're going to rotate on the defensive line. Coming off the field for the Cougars, that's Nicholas Brown, the sophomore defensive tackle. Rotating in, it looked like Sharif Bodie for the Cougars. Should be Warren, Bodie, Covington, and Marison along that defensive line for Averett, and it is. But timeout on the field will be taken with 3.3 seconds remaining here before the start of the 4th quarter. We will take a quick break. Stay with us on Averett Sports Network. My name is Matt Johnson, and we will be right back here with the end of the 3rd quarter coming right up. And welcome back to Averett Sports Network here. About time for one play and then the start of the 4th quarter as we get things underway. Vero in the gun for Randolph-Macon. We have another timeout on the field. It's going to be Randolph-Macon taking another one. So we'll take another break. Stay with us on AU Sports Network. And welcome back to Daly Field. 3.3 seconds remaining on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. Here is Vero. Last play before the 4th quarter. Shakes the tackler. Throws down the middle of the field and incomplete. Intended for Braxton Carroll. It's going to be 4th down and very long. And the Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets might be punting for the first time here this evening. I believe they are. They are. First punt for the Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets coming up 4th and 13 to start your 4th quarter. Stay with us here on AU Sports Network. We'll be right back as the 4th quarter gets set to get underway. Set to punt, Colin McFadden for the Yellow Jackets. Their first punt of the afternoon. Rolls to his right before he kicks. It's going to be Miles Bennett who's going to let it bounce, and it should be out of bounds at right around that 10-yard line for the Cougars offense. Down by 14. Need to start closing that gap a little bit more. As the offense comes on to the field. Kelly Hall and the Cougars looking to make something happen. Here's a run over on the right-hand side. It's going to be a short game, probably about 2 on the stop. As that is Bowman carrying the football again. And defense looked like they almost jumped off sides. They may have gotten him. Hall's going to take a chance down the sidelines. Everybody wanting a flag along the near sideline. It's incomplete, but I think Averett got a reprieve anyway from getting Randolph-Macon a jump. And they did. The penalty will be a 5-yard penalty on Randolph-Macon. And the offsides gave Hall and the Cougars a free play. Why not try one deep down the sideline? So that'll set up a replay the down. It'll be 2nd and about 3 for the Cougars. Here is the run up the middle. It's going to be Hall. Close to the marker. Gained about a yard on that. That'll make it 3rd down as they replayed 2nd down. Scoreboard shows 4th down. Here is Hall. On 3rd and 1. 4th quarter just underway if you're just tuning in. Randolph-Macon jumped out to a 28-7 halftime lead. Here is Hall, drops back, decides to tuck and run, and he is going to be taken down as the wide receiver could not hold his block along the outside. It looks like the football may have been on the ground. Let's see. And it'll be 4th down. So Hall holds on to the football, but loses very valuable yardage. It's going to be on loses a couple of valuable yards. That'll set up a 4th and call it 2 or 3 as Proctor standing at his own 3-yard line awaiting the snap from longtime long snapper Andrew Coleman. Nice high spiraling punt, another fair catch for Deshaun Rogers. Hobie Proctor has done a fantastic job punting the football. Although that is not necessarily where you want the spark of your game to be. He's done a very excellent job managing the field for the Cougars. As now the Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets set to get back at it in their ground game, which is really taking control of the Cougars here throughout the afternoon. Over 250 yards rushing for the Yellow Jackets on the day. Not to mention the 332 passing yards by Vero. And in motion, looks like Hoy. Handoff goes to Bird up the middle. Salisbury carried for a couple yards. And it's going to be a solid pickup of about 6 for the Yellow Jackets. And it's been a triple option threat from Randolph-Macon out of the gun. a mix between the read and the triple. It's a tough look to defend for any defense. Here comes Hoy in motion again. They've been running it with him all night. Here comes the jet sweep across that right side, and he's got a first down. He'll be down with the football, the back end of the football, just at the 45-yard line of Randolph-Macon. It'll be a 1st and 10 Yellow Jackets, 11:55 remaining in this contest. Corners come up to press, at least Gilbert does. Here comes the throw to the right side. Forney carried for a couple yards and spins his man to the ground past the sticks. That is Redmond on the reception. Only his 3rd reception on the day. Eric Hoy has dominated the box score for Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets. 9 catches, 212 yards, and a touchdown for him. Here comes the throw, complete along that right side. It's going to be Redmond on the completion, gain of about 1. 2nd and 9 from a 39-yard line of Averett. Vero with Bird in the backfield. Bird to his right. Man in motion, that's Hoy. Takes it, keeps it right up the middle, and he's going to be taken down. Don Warren in there on the stop. Several Cougars in there. Don Warren, Hunter Shepard, others along that defensive line getting in there and making the stop. Vero in the pistol with Bird behind him. High snap, rolls out to his left, looking to throw. Does. Along the sideline and incomplete. Ball hit the ground. Pass intended for Harrison Smith, freshman wide receiver. And coming into the game to punt, Colin McFadden. This will be his 2nd punting attempt. Standing at his own 46-yard line. Punts very low punt, and it touched a Macon player in the back. Bounces backwards, and that's a very bad punt from McFadden. And your score, 42-28. Randolph-Macon on top of the Cougars as we have 9 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in this one. And a sideline warning has been issued. Here come the Cougars offense. Kelly Hall set from the gun with Sean Bowman to his left. Here's the throw from Hall. Taken down in the backfield. He's going to be sacked for a loss. Tom Buchanan on the stop for Randolph-Macon, getting in the backfield for the sack. He's the leading tackler for the Yellow Jackets. 9 tackles now in the game, 7 solo. make that his first sack. Here is Hall. Has time, throws over the middle, and the defense says interception. We don't have a call on the field as of yet. And it looks like that's what they're going to say. Tie goes to the runner. I think that's what we're going to get. Still some discussion. And it is. It's going to be a completion. They're going to say, I would assume that the tie catch goes to the offense, much like a tie on a base runner goes to the base runner. Here is Bowman on the right side on the swing pass. Picks up the first down, knocked out of bounds, past the marker. 1st and 10 Cougars. So down 14, Averett's going to start making some moves here, and very quickly. They had that swing pass open early, didn't really go to that check down. Go to it right there, pick up the first, keep the sticks moving. Let's see if Averett goes for a larger chunky yardage here. Here's the fake handoff, throw over the middle. Nice play, finding the wide open receiver, and he stays down on the field. That's going to be Miles Bennett. Looks like he might have just gotten a dead leg on the way he got tackled. He's limping off the field, but on his own power. Offense still looking to roll. The clock is running. Hall fakes the handoff to Bowman, looking to throw, rolls to his right, has time, and he's going to throw it away out of bounds, incomplete. There is a flag down. Holding on the offense, that'll move him back 10. So 1st and 20 for the Cougars. Kelly Hall blocking out signals to his offense. He's got Bowman in the backfield with him. He's replaced Travis Jones. Hall throws, has time. Complete to Cowden. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Make it 2nd and 10. That's going to be Cowden's first reception of the game. He was not really on the field too much in the first half. He's seen a lot of time here in the second half. That's his first catch on the day. Ray Brown in the backfield with Hall. Bowman also to the left. That's a split backfield. Hall throws to the right side and over the top of the defender and complete to Terrence Owens, the senior wide receiver. Good completion there from Kelly Hall, the sophomore quarterback, stepping in for an injured Drew Evans. Again, Hall going with the split backfield. He's got 3 receivers. Hall looking to throw, rolls out with the pressure coming. Throws downfield, intended for Barber, and off his fingertips at the front pylon. The football was on the money. Kelly Hall put that one right on the money and laid it right on the fingertips of his receiver, but Barber just couldn't hold it in. 2nd and 10. Hall giving signals. Bowman in the backfield. Ray Brown in the wing. Now motions to the left. Fake handoff. Hall again stutter steps the defender and throws it away. Make it 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10, 7 minutes remaining in the contest. Averett trying to complete this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Clifton Glover comes in the game, a wide receiver for the Cougars. Owens, Cowden, and Glover. Wide receivers for the Cougars. Throws intended for Owens. It's going to be incomplete along the near sideline. 4th and 10 for Kelly Hall and the Cougars. And they will bring out Hobie Proctor to punt the football back at his own 46-yard line. It's another fake punt. Finney on the throw. We have a flag down. So, as I mentioned before, always got to watch the fakes with Averett. Very well known for especially their fake punting. As Finney took the direct snap from the up back spot. And it looks like they wave off the flag, and it's going to be Randolph-Macon football. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line.
If you're a first-time business owner looking to press finance with the perfect business card, check out Piedmont's Premium Graphics. Piedmont's a full-service
42-28 Randolph-Macon in charge of this one here in Danville, Virginia. Daly Field at Averett University's North Campus. We had some rain earlier today. All of that has subsided since the start of this contest. Motioning is Hoy. They're going to pitch it to him. Here is Hoy on the jet sweep. Takes it upfield on the right-hand side. Breaks through tacklers and out of bounds. That sideline just got up. As Hoy lowered the shoulder along that Randolph-Macon sideline. 1st and 10 from Averett's 45. Randolph-Macon making it happen. Run up the middle. It's going to be Bird. Short gain. Call it a gain of 3. Vero with Bird in the backfield. Hands off again on the dive on the option. Another minimal pickup. Call it 4 or 5 max. Actually, got a pretty decent gain on that. Give him about 5 or 6. 3rd and 2, we're going to call it. Vero with Bird in the gun. He's got a wing. Handoff goes to his right, keeps it, and puts his head down and plows forward for a first, I believe. Unless looks like they might have him short. It's going to be 4th and 1 for the Yellow Jackets. 5 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in this game. 4th and 1. Averett desperately needs a stop.
All right, Cougar fans, let's get behind that defense out there. Let's give them some support.
We have a timeout on the field as Randolph-Macon burns one of theirs. We're going to take a quick timeout of our own. Stay with us on Averett Sports Network. My name is Matt Johnson. Your score, 42-28 Randolph-Macon on top of this one. Just under 5 minutes to play. Stay with us. Fourth down coming up. And we're back from a very short commercial break, a very quick timeout for Randolph-Macon. 4th and 1, handoff to the fullback. And it looks to me like they got a first down. They did. So that'll move the chains, the handoff to the upback. It's tackled by Nicholas Brown on the interior defensive line. Vero with Bird to his left, hands off up the middle. Bird barrels through the offensive line and close to the 25-yard line. Should be second and short after that carry. On the ground, Bird leading the way, 121 yards on 23 carries for the Yellow Jackets as he gets another handoff on this one. As Jamiro Vergis on the tackle. 1st and 10, Randolph-Macon from the 20-yard line. Vero, hands off right up the middle. It's going to be Bird one more time, and it'll set up a second and about 5. Well, call it 2nd and 6, actually. Second down. Vero looking to keep eating up this clock. Hands it off. It's going to be Kapua. And he's taken down after a short gain up the middle. Approaching 2.5 minutes remaining in this contest. Randolph-Macon doing an outstanding job possessing the football and running down the clock, keeping it away from the Cougars. Especially where Averett's shown flashes and really scored quickly a couple of times. Third and 3. It's going to be a jet sweep to Eric Hoy, and they finally get him down. They've been running that jet sweep motion all game long, and it counts as a forward pass, but it's really done a number on the Cougars with the motion. Not to mention all the options Vero has had after the motion. So the timeout on the field is Averett's. We're going to take a quick timeout with that. So stay with us on AU Sports Network as we get set to round up this fourth quarter of action. A minute 47 remains, 42-28 your score. And stay with us after the game. We'll have our Chick-fil-A postgame show coming up after the contest is finished. So stay with us on AU Sports Network. And welcome back. Here's Vero on 4th down, rolling out, throws back of the end zone, wide open. And touchdown flag on the field. Looks like it is going to be a late hit. And the flag is a personal foul on the Cougars. The touchdown will stand. So that'll make it 48-28. Extra point pending. And the kick is up and good. Yurgel 7 for 7 on his extra points on the evening. Make it 49-28 Randolph-Macon. And for Vero, that's his 3rd touchdown pass of the evening. 16 of 25, 64% completion percentage. He's got 361 yards and 3 scores through the air. On the ground, Vero equally as effective. 16 carries, 91 yards, 3 scores on the ground. So 6 total touchdowns for the Randolph-Macon freshman QB. The penalty on the Cougars will be applied on the kickoff, so they will kick from the 50. Bowman and Bennett back to return the kick from Yurgel. High end-over-end kick in the end zone, touchback. Averett will take it at the 20. So your score, 49-28, a minute and 40 seconds remaining here in the contest. Averett has shown some flashes and some serious big play potential with some of their key players. Travis Jones really showed up today, had a solid game. He exited early. He is on the sidelines. We've seen him walking around. Here is Hall, throws, caught on the swing pass. That's Ray Brown spinning down and forward. 0 timeouts remaining for both teams. That's Buchanan again on the tackle. He leads the game in tackles. Or excuse me, no he does not. Looking at total tackles, Jake Salisbury has 11. Individual tackles, Michael Reeves has 9. That pass complete along the right-hand side, complete to Michael Barber Jr., knocked out of bounds by Deshaun Rogers. Bennett, the motion man, to the left. Here is Hall. Dances around in the pocket, protects the football, scrambles forward, then gets down, loses the football, and recovered by Randolph-Macon. It looked as if Hall was down before the football came out, but no, it's going to be a fumble and Randolph-Macon football. So back onto the field comes Randolph-Macon, and all they'll have to do is sit on the football. Instead, they're going to line up in shotgun. Here's the handoff. Looks like Bird on the carry, close to a first down. But this one is over. Hunter Shepard brings him down. That was Davis on the carry, excuse me. Blitz shown by Averett. Here comes the handoff. It is Davis. Davis pushing forward, crosses the 25-yard line, maybe. It's going to be a first down for the Yellow Jackets, and this one is just about wrapped up. Clock runs. And Randolph-Macon continuing to press the issue. They could run out the game clock. They do not have to run another play. As the sidelines start lining up at the 50-yard line, this one is over. Your final score, 49-28. The Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets come to Danville and spoil the home opener for the Cougars. They opened with a win last year at home, but today they fall to the Yellow Jackets 49-28. Stay with us on Averett Sports Network. My name is Matt, the Dean of AU Sports Johnson, and coming up we have our Chick-fil-A postgame show. So stay with us where we break down all of today's action for you at home, and we'll be right back after these messages. Once again, your final score here on Averett Sports Network, Randolph-Macon 49, Averett 28. And welcome back to Averett Sports Network. My name is Matt, the Dean of AU Sports Johnson, and I am here set to wrap up our today's action here on Daly Field, the home opener for the Averett Cougars, who fall to 0-2 overall. This is a non-conference game. Randolph-Macon improves to 1-1. Your final score, 49-28, as the Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets just ran away with this one. Started off very quick for the Jackets, scored 28 points in the first half, led 28-7 at halftime, and then it was all Cougars taking over from there until the end. Came back with a fury, scoring very quickly on the opening. After the opening kickoff, recovered the squib at the 30, and Travis Jones broke a 70-yard touchdown run, the first play of the second half for the Averett offense. And then on the ensuing possession for Randolph-Macon, Macon drove all the way down to the 1-yard line. Fumbled at the goal line, returned 97 yards by Elijah Harris as safety for the Cougars. That put the Cougars in one-score territory, down 28-21, and then all of a sudden Randolph-Macon started firing back, leaving you with the final score, 49-28 here at the end of this one. So we're going to go straight to our Piedmont Glass post-game analysis as we look at some of the numbers offensively for Randolph-Macon or defensively for Averett University. However you want to look at it, 701 yards for Randolph-Macon on 85 plays. Just too much for that Randolph-Macon offense. 325 rushing yards for the Yellow Jackets. This coming 1 week after a 600-yard performance by the Washington and Lee squad on this Averett Cougars defense that put up 600-plus rushing yards on them. And then it was also Joseph Vero, the freshman quarterback for Randolph-Macon. He not only ran for 84 yards, he also threw for 361 yards. He scored a total of 6 touchdowns in this one. He threw for 3, and he ran for 3. So an outstanding day by the freshman quarterback, Joseph Vero, for the Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets. Also running the football for them, John Bird had 25 carries. He had 129 yards. He did not put it in the end zone, but he was a big part of this victory for the Yellow Jackets, helping Randolph-Macon wind down the clock and really possess the football and wear down this Averett defense, kind of break them down. He was that middle option. You saw the triple option and a lot of read option from the Jackets. Bird was in the backfield taking it up the middle just about every other play. Looking at the receivers, Eric Hoy once again dominant in the slot for the Yellow Jackets. They primarily ran him on a jet sweep coming across the field and kind of a forward pitch as he took it to the opposite side from where he motioned. It can be seen as a run or a pass. We have it marked as a pass because it was a pitch, and a forward pitch counts as a pass in the stat book. So for Eric Hoy, a freshman, 12 receptions for 240 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also ran a couple of times for 29 yards. But Eric Hoy, who came into this game with 8 receptions, 91 yards in his first collegiate game, comes in to his second collegiate game with 12 catches, 240 yards, and 2 touchdowns from freshman quarterback Joseph Vero. So a very strong day offensively for the Yellow Jackets, and it was a lot of freshmen for him. Vero, freshman. Hoy, freshman. Another receiver, Christian Redmond, he had 4 catches, 88 yards. He's a freshman skill player. Dom Kapua, 10 carries, 63 yards. He had a touchdown. He's another freshman. So this is a very stacked Randolph-Macon team that looks to be very good for a very long time, the way these freshmen have started out. Looking at the Averett side of things, defensively performed a little bit better than they did on the road against Washington and Lee, but still not the start you'd like on the season for the Cougars. They ran for 156 yards, threw for 268, but in the end, just not enough. They did turn it over 3 times, had 6 penalties for 66 yards. One of those was kind of a junk penalty, a 15-yarder at the end after the last touchdown scored by Randolph-Macon. It was a late hit. Still counts in the books, but 6 penalties, 66 yards, that's going to be tough to get over against any team, especially a good ODAC team like Randolph-Macon. You cannot be committing penalties. That's just shooting yourself in the foot. They did convert on 3rd down, 8 of 18, but had to go for it 3 times on 4th. Only converted 1 of those. That was a Brian Finney 26-yard run up the middle, the direct snap from the up-back spot. Finney was very clutch in that. That led to Averett's first touchdown and really got the momentum going to start the second half for the Cougars. Well, that was our Piedmont Glass post-game analysis as we ran through a bunch of numbers for you folks at home. Moving on to our American National Bank Big Money Player of the Game. I'm going to take Travis Jones, really looking at the Averett side of things. Tough to pick a player of the game and defeat, but Travis Jones really stepped up, as he always seems to do. A big play threat every time the ball touches his hands. Took one 70 yards to the house to start the second half after the second half opening kickoff. And that really got things rolling for this Cougars offense as they started to put some points on the board after he really kind of was the spark plug for this team. And he finished the game 7 carries, 104 yards, and a touchdown. So we've seen Travis Jones shine before, and we continue to see him shine. Special teams, offense, he does it all for the Cougars. And, man, is he explosive. We saw Drew Evans get the start today, the senior quarterback. He left early with what appeared to be a lower body injury. We hope he recovers well. We saw Kelly Hall step in and do great. He completed 17 of 23 passes, 214 yards and a touchdown, was sacked a couple of times, but really provided a great effort, ran the ball into the end zone for a touchdown on the first opening touchdown for the Cougars. That was at the end of the first half. He scored that one. He finished Kelly Holm. We mentioned the passing. The rushing, he carried a couple of times, but he seemed to struggle. I believe we don't have it actually listed on the sheet here in front of me, but as I look on the computer, what do you have? He had 10 carries, -5 yards, and a touchdown. So some of those were on some negative plays on the read option. Sometimes the option, home run threats, sometimes you strike out. That's kind of how the option is looked at. A couple of strikeouts, but he also hit the home run with a touchdown. So Kelly Hall had a great game. But Travis Jones, you are my American National Bank Big Money Player of the Game. 104 yards rushing and a touchdown. Some great play on special teams, as always. Had 4 kick returns for 86 yards as well on that special team. So Travis Jones continuing to show promise in his sophomore year as he continues to move along. Finished his freshman campaign on the injured list, but starting this year extremely strong for the Cougars. We look for more from him as it goes. So thank you for joining us, Cougar Nation. My name is Matt, the Dean of AU Sports Johnson. We are finishing up our broadcast here on the Averett Sports Network. It was a 49-28 loss at the hands of Randolph-Macon College. The Averett University Cougars will look to prevail next week as they head to Guilford College in Greensboro, North Carolina. That'll be an interesting start, as it always is, as we take a look ahead. It's pictured is the schedule coming up for all of Averett University athletics. We were at Macon today. Volleyball on the 16th, men's soccer, women's soccer, volleyball, all the way through. Football, once again, football will be back next week in Guilford. That is at Greensboro, North Carolina. And we will have a link provided on the Averett website where you can watch that game. And that'll just about wrap us up here on our Buffalo Wild Wings postgame show. Once again, my name is Matt Johnson. This is Averett Sports Network. Thank you so much for listening, and we will be back with more football as the season progresses. Stay with us here on AU Sports Network for all your Averett athletics throughout this and every semester. Thank you, and good night.
This has been a production of the Averett Sports Network.